Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on. The punters go off and hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a young number one there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. put together a good drive and get some points of their own.
63. Hey, 73, 73.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here is 3rd and 5.
73.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to DeMarcano. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
It's a gain of a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down
Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 3. Slot man moves right.
Ready.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The give is to DeMarcano. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10.
19, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
73. Alpha.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since.
18 Cardinals.
Here's DeMercado. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now.
There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cardinals. 19 Tigers. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Check, Panther. Snap. Trap 60.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. off looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But first down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw here. This is taken in by McBride. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.